Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Atheist Ranger. Welcome to my channel. But if you already subscribed, welcome. I will be making a video response today to a man. Well, he used to be known as Forsaken Patriot, but I guess he's changed his name to Forgotten Patriot. Um, anyway, I'm here to respond to him. I guess he's a little upset that the two police officers who, oh, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, apparently this man is a little upset that the police officers that killed Rayshard Brooks are pretty much being arrested, which is a good thing. Anyway, let's see what he has to say, shall we?
Patriots, I have no idea where to start in this video. So, if you haven't heard, it's blowing up everywhere. The officer who shot Rayshard Brooks in the Wendy's parking lot in Atlanta was charged. Now, here's the kicker. He was charged with felony murder. Okay, so if you don't know, that can be punishable by death. Let's let that sink in here for a second. A police officer doing his job could be sentenced to death.
Okay, if they were doing their job, they never would have gotten arrested. And by the way, let's be real here. What percentage of murder convictions, assuming these guys get convicted, because let's be honest, most cops don't even make it to trial. But let's say they are convicted. The percentage of convicted murderers that actually get the death penalty is extremely, extremely low. Unfortunately, I don't have the statistics as of making this video, but you get the idea.
Me saying that, I haven't said that out loud to myself, I don't know what to say. We are living in some very scary times.
Yeah, I agree. For example, a very scary time is apparently you thinking it's okay for police officers to shoot fleeing suspects in the back, which, by the way, is actually illegal according to the Gardner versus Tennessee Supreme Court decision in 1985. Which, ladies and gentlemen, I will leave in the Gardner versus Tennessee Supreme Court case. I will leave in the description below. There's a link in the description below explaining what it is. But yeah.
I have been doing videos for about a year, maybe a little less. This video scares me. Now you might ask me, why does it scare you? You're not the one that's going, being charged with murder. Okay, well, let's say I'm with my family.
Oh, and here we go. Another. I can just tell this is already going to be like a false equivalency fake example. Oh my God.
Let's say someone comes up and they have a bat, maybe non-lethal, whatever you want to say. They have a non-lethal weapon that can be lethal.
You can't have it in between, dude. You can't. My God, you are so goddamn dumb. Either a weapon is lethal or it's not. There is no in between.
They attack somebody in my family. Well, I'm not going to grab a bat. I'm not carrying a bat. I'm not carrying a golf club. I'm carrying a firearm. and I shoot you, and you're dead. That's the same thing here. I would be on death row right now.
That is not the same fucking thing. The example you're bringing up is an actual case of self-defense. Again, these men shoot at, well, one of them did anyway. They shot at someone. They both shot at someone, my apologies, who was running away from them. If someone is running away from you, forgotten patriot, they are not a threat to you. In the example you gave, if someone was running from you, I would highly suggest that you don't shoot them. Because guess what? You're not allowed to shoot someone in the back. If they're continuing to attack you, that's actual self-defense. But you conservatives need to stop this horse shit that someone who's running away from you is a threat to you. How? This man was not a threat to them. And yes, he took their taser, but the taser was non-functional at that point. And that's not me talking. The guy who he took the taser from even admitted that in a statement. The cop that he took the taser from admitted in a police statement, yeah, it wouldn't have worked. Not to mention these two were wearing body armor, so even if the taser was working, it wouldn't have hurt them.
So that's why. If a police officer is going to be charged with this, anyone is going to be charged with this. Anyone will be charged.
Yeah, if you shoot someone in the back that doesn't have a lethal weapon and is not a threat to you, yes, you will be charged with murder. I don't know why that's so scary for you.
When we watched the video yesterday, and if you haven't seen the video I posted yesterday, check that out for sure. We dissected the majority of the video. That officer did everything he was supposed to do. And I'll say it again. That video we watched yesterday should be in training videos in that department and departments everywhere in the United States. But instead, he is possibly going to be on death row. Killed.
Yeah, possibly. Highly unlikely, but possibly. First of all, no, they didn't do what was right. Again, they are not. This may come as a huge shock to you, Forgotten Patriot, but I highly suggest you look up the Gardner versus Tennessee Supreme Court case that says very clearly police officers are not supposed to shoot fleeing suspects unless they are. Now, there are a few exceptions, for example, known terrorist or convicted murderer, or if they have a lethal weapon. Rayshard Brooks, while he did take a taser, that taser was, to put it simply, non-functional. What you had was a drunk man fleeing with a non-functional taser. So no, they were not in the right to shoot him in the back.
For not wanting a criminal that could easily, if the taser connected with the officer, the other officer wasn't there, he grabs the gun, now you have a drunk criminal on the loose.
Okay, first of all, that is not fucking true. And again, the taser was non-functional, okay? If you actually bother to do your research on police-issue tasers, once they fire twice, they don't work anymore. You pretty much have to, I believe you either have to reload it or reset it. I'm not completely familiar, but I did some research before doing this video. Clearly, I'm like Forgotten Patriot here. But yeah, once a police issue taser fires twice, you have to reload it, or it just plainly doesn't work. Okay? Oh, and I'm sorry. First of all, he was arrested for a crime. He was not convicted for a crime. So stop calling him a freaking criminal. Now, that being said, as far as a drunk guy running around, again, what threat is a drunken guy running around a community for?
What do you want him to do? You just want him to keep running and, oh, all I'm going to do is try to keep chasing you? I probably won't, because he's probably faster, and when you have all that stuff around your waist, it's kind of hard for you to be able to run. Is that what you're supposed to do?
Yes, dumbass, that's what you do. Okay? And by the way, also another thing police officers are not allowed to do with the Gardner versus Tennessee case, they're not allowed to shoot a fleeing suspect simply to stop the chase. They're not allowed to do that either.
The people who are on Rayshard Brooks' side, what is he supposed to do in that situation? Let him run? Let him do nothing? Like you're the crazy criminal on the loose? Is that what you're supposed to do? And say, huh, you know what? Maybe next time I'll get you. Darn it, shucks.
Okay, here's what you do, dumbass. You put out an APB and you put out, you do a, the words are escaping me right now. Perimeter search. There we go. Yeah, you put out an APB with a full description, and you put out a pretty much a 1 mile search to where the potential criminal escaped from. That's what you do. You know what you don't do? You don't shoot someone who is not a threat to the community, who pretty much, as far as I'm concerned, wasn't armed with a lethal weapon, and shoot them in the back. That is not okay. And since you want to involve yourself in this case, what if this had been a member of your family, forgotten Patriot? Would you be saying, oh, he's in the right? No, you wouldn't. And you know you wouldn't. Moving on.
Seriously. This is a joke.
I agree. These two police officers are fucking jokes. And by the way, I hope they get the book thrown at them.
This is an absolute joke in our justice system to allow this.
No, it's not. It's not okay. I know I've said this again throughout the video. It's not okay, you dumbass, to have police officers shooting people in the back, even if they are criminals.
To allow them to completely ruin both of these officers' lives forever, whether they are convicted or not. Oh boy, if they are convicted, oh my gosh, there's going to be... Yeah, I
What the fuck are you going to do?
won't even go there, because let's just pray to God that that doesn't happen.
Well, you know, it's nice to know that bad police officers not getting held responsible for their actions. It's nice to know that's just so important to you.
So I don't know what else to say. I wanted to make this video. It's super late at night. I wanted to get your guys' 2 cents on what's going on, how disgusting this is, and see what you guys think about this. I know this wasn't a very long video, but I had to make this because this is a joke. That is a joke. And now...
No, it's called having police officers held responsible for their actions. Again, police officers are not allowed to shoot fleeing suspects in the back.
And now police officers everywhere are going to have to second guess to protect their own lives, let alone someone else. And that is not what we want. We don't want our officers to be second guessing themselves when it is a snappy decision to protect someone, to save someone, whatever.
Yeah, again, no one's asking them to do that. As far as this case, you're goddamn right. I hope police officers do think secondly, or have a second thought before they shoot a suspect in the back. This was not self-defense, sir, and you are living in a fantasy world if you think this was the case. The police officer who even got his taser stolen even admitted that that taser was not a threat to him. Fucking spare me.
That's not what you want in your mind when you're going through something like that. Is my life going to be over if I do this? if I protect this person, if I let this criminal go and could hurt someone, I don't know, could kill someone.
Again, dude, stop. First of all, you're pretty much doing what ifs at this point. Oh, what if that? What if that? That has nothing to do with this case. This is about 2 police officers who shot a fleeing suspect who is not a threat to them or the community and shot him in the back. You are not allowed to do that, sir. Ever.
Kill someone. What else can I say? This is like a nightmare right now.
Again, it's nice to know that bad police officers getting what they deserve is such a nightmare to you.
We're going through in America right now. This is disgusting. It's disgusting how many whites are being attacked right now all across the world, not just in America. It's disgusting.
Well, now you know how it felt to be black in the 60s.
And I'll do everything in my power to keep speaking up about this because I will not let this go unspoken about. I will not.
Well, then prepare to have people like me respond to your fucking idiocy. Anyway, that was that guy. And just wow, you know. Anyway, and another thing I also want to mention in the context of this video, and I don't know if for a second, Forgotten Patriot knows about this, but you are actually legally allowed to defend yourself against cops if they violate your rights, or especially if they use what you believe is excessive force. Not a lot of Americans know that, by the way, and I doubt Forgotten Patriot knows that either. I'll say this again. You are allowed to defend yourself against police officers, federal agents, whatever, if you feel, and maybe even the public feels, that they're using excessive force. And again, I will, in the description below, ladies and gentlemen, I will have a link to what color of law violations are, and you can get yourself educated. As well, again, I put a link in the description below explaining the Gardner versus Tennessee Supreme Court case, which, Forgotten Patriot, if you ever see this video and you stick around long enough, get yourself fucking educated on that Supreme Court case. Because if you bothered to read it, you would see that police officers are not allowed to shoot fleeing suspects in the back. There's only 2 exceptions to that: a known terrorist and a convicted murderer. That is it. Anyway, that's my video. I'm the Atheist Ranger. Like, comment, and subscribe. My ultimate goal for this channel, as small as it is 500. Help me get to 500, please. Y'all have a wonderful day. Oh, and in case I don't make a video before then, happy 4th of July.